You like my new little piece of technology? You'll be able to find this in my TikTok shop or however you say it, the link. I don't know where it is. Is it up here? Is it down here? I bought it a little while ago. I like it. It works. God is good. I saw a video. It was an older couple. I'll tag them probably because I just like the conversation and I already thought about doing it. That gave me the motivation to jump on here and do it. Today we are talking about first jobs. Talking about jobs, period. And make this into a series. I'm just going to talk about all the stories, all the crazy situations of jobs and what happened at work and what type of jobs and why I quit and just the whole nine. Jobs I quit same day, jobs that I was able to thug it out with, how I felt, the growth that I thought I had in a lot of these situations, and maybe somebody can learn from it, whatever. But first job ever, official job ever where I got a paycheck, it was as, let's get back to it. First job ever. I was working after school, program leader, had to take a test, working with other people's kids. This wouldn't be the first time that I got a job like this, but I'll say any other job that I got like this, it ended the same way. After school program leader, working with kids. It was pretty cool. It wasn't too bad, but it was I only got like 28 hours, maybe it was like a little less than 30 hours a week. I was doing this while still coaching, and it was kind of like I was volunteer coaching. I wasn't really making any money, but it was something that I was doing consistently, and my brother was playing, so I stuck with it. I would go to work. This when my brother was in elementary school still, if I'm not mistaken. I would go pick him up, and he'll end up at the program with me because after the program, after I got done with work, which was around 5:30 ish, 5:45, somewhere around that time, I'll boat to the gym, and then we'll be into the gym. We'll be at the gym until from like 6 to 9, 6 to 8:30. That was like my consistent schedule for a while. I actually got tired of it fairly quickly, but I was there. I finished out the school year. You know what I'm saying? I think I was there maybe like 6 months, roughly. If you're from the city, this was in Long Beach, California. I was in, I think I was at like, what was that? I was at Lee Elementary, if you know where that's at. I don't even know if it's still up and running, but I was at Lee Elementary. I am looking for this swag. Now we can get going. Where's the tortilla shells? Where did I put them? There we go. Make sure I didn't have a bigger pot than this one. The reason why the job got very toxic, in my opinion, extremely fast, right? That's the juicy part. My supervisor, I didn't know it at the time until I started noticing it. She was very gossipy, right? So I didn't know. No, say you don't know about a job until you get there, right? So crazy situations what happened while I was there. I said supervisor noticed she was a little bit on the toxic end, gossiping with other employees. It doesn't being a higher ranking and doing that. It don't really look too good, right? The funny thing at my site alone, which hindsight, I found out that the woman that I was working with was a sister of one of my exes, which is I guess that happens. I guess that can happen. But apparently she was getting into an argument with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend had came up to the job and started talking crazy. This is around kids, oddly enough. That's the type of stuff that I was dealing with. And then next on the list, it would be when she tried to get me to date, date her niece, but I don't really know if it was her niece or not. But when that didn't really go well, I just didn't want to talk to her. I thought that she was mad weird. She started causing issues at my site because I didn't want to talk to her, the girl anymore. Came up to the job and was telling me I was acting unprofessional, but she came up to my job. This is a grown ass woman, disturbing my place of work with some shenanigans that has nothing to do with her. I didn't even work with this girl. You know what I'm saying? I knew of her, so she introduced me and we was chopping it up. After that, I was just like, nah, I'm good. She smelled like cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? It was just some stuff that I wasn't cool with. Ended up leaving because of her. And I left so abruptly because she was all up in my mix. I didn't care on how I left. I just went to another department within the city and just got away from her. because I didn't really feel like putting up with it. Story number one, out of the way. City of Long Beach, after school program leader, Rec 3. It was just a lot of drama. It was just a lot of drama. And I guess it's like that at every job, but that was saying we working with kids. You would think that they can keep some of this stuff away from the babies, but apparently not. Apparently not. But overall, the people that I worked with were cool people. The job wasn't too bad. Like I said, the job itself was pretty decent. It's just a lot of quick planning, dealing with kids. And after you get past all of that, it's just like it's the people you work with. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even anything that had to do with my site that got me to leave my job. It was the supervisor that got me the job. I just noticed she was toxic as hell, and I was just like, I'm uninterested in working here because she could pop up whenever she feels like it, disturb my peace, tell me she needs to talk to me. I'm good. Story number one.